Here's the thing about nuclear attacks. They're 100% avoidable. It was avoidable in the 1940s. It is avoidable today. No threat can possibly justify the pain of nuclear destruction. None. But try telling that to China or Russia or any of the so-called world powers. They prefer provocations over peace. Take China's role in Sri Lanka, for example. Their debt trap has already pushed the country over the edge, but Beijing is not done yet. They're intent on creating more trouble for the island. We told you about this last week. A Chinese military vessel was scheduled to arrive in Sri Lanka. It is called Yuan Wang 5. Officially, the Chinese government calls it a research ship. But in reality, it is a spy vessel. The Yuan Wang is used to track satellites and missiles. Its total range is almost 750 kilometers. And where was it going to dock? In the port of Hambantota, less than 160 kilometers from India. So naturally, India opposed it. Officials in Colombo registered a protest with Sri Lanka's foreign ministry. Turns out the pressure worked. Sri Lanka has asked China to defer the voyage. The foreign ministry dispatched a note to the Chinese embassy in Colombo. Let me tell you what it says. The ministry wishes to request that the arrival date of the vessel Yuan Wang 5 in Hambantota be deferred until further consultations are made on this matter. Now, this is a clear U-turn, and not the first one by Sri Lanka. First, their defense ministry denied the voyage. They claimed no Chinese ship was visiting Hambantota. Then they announced the voyage officially, calling it a refueling stop. And now they have deferred it officially. It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Why has Sri Lanka made this U-turn? We can think of two reasons. Number one, the pressure from India. The Yuan Wang could have spied on the entire southern coast. Indian officials were preparing a robust response. The Navy was on alert. The police presence along the coast was beefed up. So clearly, it was a sensitive issue for India. And right now, Sri Lanka does not want to lose India's support. Whether it's humanitarian aid, whether it's IMF bailout talks, only India has stepped up to help Sri Lanka. China has largely played spoilsport. So far, India's assistance has topped $4 billion. Clearly, that money has bought some clout. Reason number two is the domestic backlash. Sri Lanka's top monk has spoken out against the proposed voyage. Listen to what he said. At the present time, when Sri Lanka is looking up to India, the Western world nations and international monetary institutions, the arrival of the ship is likely to destabilize the ongoing efforts, thus making Sri Lanka's situation still worse. He's got a point. And more importantly, he's got a lot of followers. Buddhist monks are a powerful group in Sri Lanka. They played a huge role in bringing down the Rajapaksas, also getting them elected in the first place. But it's not just the monks. The opposition parties are also opposing China. The Tamil National Alliance criticized the voyage. So did parliamentarian Harsh De Silva. He belongs to Sajith Premadasa's political party. So put together, the voyage had no supporters. It would anger the Sri Lankan public. It would also antagonize India. So this weekend, Colombo decided to defer it. How did China take the news? Their foreign ministry says it has noted these reports, but they neither confirmed nor denied it. Instead, they attacked India. This is the statement from the Chinese government. We urge relevant parties to see China's scientific exploration in a reasonable and sensible way and stop disturbing normal exchanges and cooperation between China and Sri Lanka. That's a message for India. China is accusing India of disturbing its relations with Sri Lanka. Reports say their embassy wanted an urgent meeting with Ranil Wickremesinghe. Did the president agree? Again, there's no clarity. Some reports do claim that Wickremesinghe held a closed-door meeting, but so far there is no official confirmation. It's hard to say how this controversy will play out. Certainly a tough balancing act for Sri Lanka. On one side, you have China, your largest creditor, also your biggest investment and trading partner. On the other side, you have India, a much safer bet in the long run. Now, this round has clearly gone to the Indian side. A deferment is sort of like a strategic win for India. But knowing China, this is not the end. The proxy war in Sri Lanka is just getting started. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.